Bojangles coming baseball.
It's coming where, cuz?
Miller's call.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to come get me some Bojangles.
Put top on about to do it.
Huh?
Put top on about to do it. That's all that nigga don't pop off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I already had Bojangles so many times.
Check in now with Chris Maddox's scorecard. How do you have it?
Yeah, me too.
76-76, 4 rounds apiece. A very competitive fight. Up to the last 2 rounds, Alberto Puello did a nice job of hitting Matías as he was coming in. You heard the corner of Matías after that last round say you've got to do more. But these last 2 rounds, that as Matías comes forward, he's not throwing. So he's applying pressure. He's allowing Puello to get off Matías to get that momentum back. 76-76 through 8 rounds.
You know, I don't always agree with the Chris Maddox scorecard, but I think he's bang on tonight. Matías coming off strong, and I think Puello is getting to the point now that he's going to have to make an adjustment.
Oh, nice right hand.
Landing clean shots, they're too far in between. This is a really good run for Puello. He's actually going around the guard and landing clean shots. Ineffective pressure that Maddox was talking about. You can see it in this round. See how the head's snapping back now, and there's not much pop to the punch of Matías.
That's when he's landing. When his back is against the ropes, he's having a hard time.
I think Puello grab a little more, and Matías a little slower on the foot. Shot by Puello now. We're talking about the fatigue that we saw earlier by Puello. Well, now he got a second win. I can see a little bit of physical fatigue from Matías now.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up this output and that kind of style and not get tired. A grueling pace for Subriel Matías. But it's the only style he knows, and it's been wildly successful. 22 wins, 22 knockouts.
And I'm surprised no head clashes have been happening here. That's because Matías keeps his hands and his glove up, because Puello actually leads with his head when he's trying to clinch. This has definitely been a Puello round. And he needed it because Matías was getting way too confident.
Good head movement there from Puello.
What you be thinking about, babies?
Cuzzo, we going to the 9th round.
Yeah. Woody and Jamil told me as soon as I came back, they told me to send you home.
You heard me, Cuzzo?
I heard you, Cuzzo.
Yeah, we're going to the 9th round.
He smiled and he appreciated it.
Did he say go take a seat in the stands?
He didn't know who I was, but I thought the way.
All right, we're in the 10th round.
Oh, we're in the 10th round. We got 2 more rounds to go.
But according to Chris Maddox, Puello is starting to trend upward. Maybe, possibly, won the last 3 rounds.
And still slinging that left uppercut, his favorite punch.
And you know things are tight when the corners aren't really giving you technical advice, Sergio. They're basically just giving you the rah-rah speech.
Yeah, they're just pretty much cheerleaders, because at this point, you know, it's a battle of attrition. You know, the technique has already filled them. They're not as fast. You know, their legs aren't as strong. Now it's just heart. It's all stamina. It's all who has a little bit left in the tank, who worked harder. That's what Puello has been doing this entire fight, and now it's actually paying dividends. Anytime that Matías was going to start something, he actually breaks that distance and smothers it. But now that Matías has the legs, he pushes back, and it looks like he's pushing him back, and the legs are weak.
Good left there for Puello. And again, if he's got room to move, Sergio, he can do damage.
Yes, he does. And sometimes he pushes you with his shoulder and pops you at the end. Really sly and smart fighter is this former champion in Puello.
It's all about the footwork, but Sergio, those are some heavy legs right now, are they not?
Both of them have very heavy legs, but I still like the bounce in Alberto Puello's legs a little bit more. And look, see, that's what I mean, pushing them back. Whenever two fighters are fatigued, it's the one that clinches and walks the other back that keep taking and sapping the strength from the legs.
Good snapping shot on the inside from Matías.
That's what veterans do, man. They know how to get away with the little sneaky tactics without the referee noticing or having to warn you.
And we're seeing Puello now holding an awful lot. Against Gary Russell, another hard-charging fighter, he was deducted a point for holding.
Yeah, if you're holding and not punching after you stop clinching, then it looks like you're excessively holding on purpose. See, right there, that's on purpose, right? But if he actually gets split up and starts throwing some punches at a distance, then it's clinching and punching. Muhammad Ali was an expert at that, clinching, punching at the end of his career.
The crowd doesn't appreciate that, and the referee warning him. And now Matías re-energized. The Puello backs him off with that left.
Boy, these boys going at it.
Showing some resolve here.
Yeah. That boy Matías is a machine, boy. Before this fight, I mean, when this fight is over, they're gonna be throwing over 1,000 punches, probably 1,500.
Yeah.
Benicio?
What's up, okay?
Benicio?
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
I'm going to Benicio.
Well, what's up? I don't care if y'all go.
You said yes.
But y'all can go. I don't care.
Turkey Ali, she can join this right now.
Very close battle between Alberto Puello, the champ, and Subriel Matías, the challenger.
Yeah, Todd, and in that fight against Sandor Martin in March, it was Puello that swept the championship rounds to pull out the split decision.
And keep in mind, Puello has never lost, while Matías has never won a decision.
Matías is hurt. It was an uppercut, landed a clean left uppercut, his favorite punch. Matías ate that up, but his legs betrayed him.
But his muscle memory forced him to keep going forward.
Yeah, but some guys, that's all they know, man. They're still hurt. You know, it's the ignorance and the pride of a puncher sometimes. They refuse to back up.
Well, the best defense for Matías, at least, is offense. And here comes more of it. But he looks a little slower.
A little slower and a lot more shakier. Look, he's not taking the punches as well anymore. The punch resistance is going out the window. This is Puello's time to shine, man. Look, it's anytime he lands something, the foot backs up, and he doesn't take it as well.
And you see how close the numbers are. It could go either way. The last two rounds could be the difference.
And again, I think Alberto Puello has a lot of great experience pulling out close fights. His three toughest opponents, Akhmedov, Sandor Martin, and Gary Russell, all split decision victories.
That right hand scores for Puello. Remember the last fight? It came down to the 10th and final round, and it was David Morrell who won that round and the decision.
But Matías has never really had the best feet and balance, and now that he's fatigued and his legs aren't under him and he's slightly hurt, any shot is pushing him off balance. He's bouncing to the right or left, looking like he's tired.
Man, he holding too damn much, man.
Whenever you have guys like that swaying back and forth because they're tired,
Damn, boy, how the
start putting combinations together. That's what's actually going to keep them hurt.
They say you got to take the title from the champ, and Puello is the champ. Good left. Matías just walking through everything. It's all he knows.
Matías now starting to bleed more and more from that cut over the left eye. You see the blood on Puello's right knee.
Matías, the body language just shows the exhaustion that his body is going through right now.
That man is not tired. Come on, what his body going through. That man is not tired. Y'all tripping.
That strength anymore. They don't have that same bounce. Good shot there by Puello.
And moves out of the way.
Oh yeah, this is Puello. Puello is a better distance fighter, second half fighter. Matías, the pressure wasn't.
Yeah, I knew Matías wasn't gonna knock that man out.
There you go.
I knew that for sure.
Well, they said the Knicks could get LeBron James.
Hey, that'll be major, boy. If they do, that'll be major. This is the last round right here. We got Shakur Stevenson, Williams, and Pater coming up next.
I need to call that too. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, that's coming up next. Williams and Pater and Shakur Stevenson. That's up next.
That LeBron phone to him.
That's not TV.
Bro. So you do that?
Puello, the master of finding ways to win. Chris Mannix, how's your scorecard looking? 106, 103. I've got it for Alberto Puello. His best round was that 11th.
Huh? All right.
Shots in this fight. Matías, when he gets tired, guys, he gets sloppy. Just coming forward, not throwing punches, with those hands down. He's got to have a big round on my card to win. Yeah, he needs a knockdown according to Chris Mannix, but if there's one guy that can do it, you got to bet on the man who has finished all of his wins by knockout.
Not at this point anymore, man. The legs aren't under him. And I love the fact that Puello now, he's boxing using his legs. You can see that he has the fresher legs, but when they clinch, he's walking back, Matías. Not only does that kill the clock, but it also extinguishes the attack and stops the attack and the forward movement of Matías.
Huh?
It's been a valiant effort for Matías, but is it going to be too little, too late?
Man, that man been holding the whole fight.
Todd, I think no matter what happens here, Matías has certainly redeemed himself. Another great action fight and really wiped away the memory of that power loss.
And hey, he may be winning this fight. A lot of close swing rounds that maybe Chris Mannix tilted in the favor of the man from Dominican Republic. I mean, if you like
That's all he been doing is holding.
and pushing the pace, then you like Matías.
That is a nasty curve when Matías is on.
Oh, he's not even thinking about that right now, is he, Sergio?
Oh, he is not. He just got hit with a right hook in that eye as well. No head movement coming from Matías. And that's what I'm talking about right there. That clinching right there. That's a legal clinch. And that just bought him 5-10 seconds moving backwards and comes back with a punch like that. That's easy to see for the judges.
Another good shot from Puello.
What an intelligent throwback fighter is Alberto Puello. I'm really impressed watching him fight. And look at those little sneaky shots. Nothing powerful, just digging to the body, continuing.
30 seconds to go. Is Alberto Puello going to do it again? Another decision victory in a very close competitive contest.
It look like Matías won this fight.
Every punch matters now.
Man, that's all Puello been doing is holding the whole fight. And the ref ain't take no point. God dang. That fight went all 12 rounds. Shakur Stevenson, Williams, and Pater coming up next. Y'all stay tuned for the get off and come back on. Make sure y'all follow me now. For the get off and get back on. Hit that like button, subscribe.